Hello, welcome to my video presentation on Bank of America Corporation stock and how we can use the Kappa model to mimic a portfolio which can create similar returns. So firstly, let's look at the nature of the Bank of America business. So the Bank of America belongs to the banking industry and it operates in several divisions. So it operates in consumer banking, global wealth and investment management, global banking, and global markets. As of the year 2016, it has a market capitalization of $161.2 billion, which is the second largest after JP Morgan, and its sales figures from the fiscal year of 2015 to 2016 has reached $92.1 billion US. When we use the Kappa model to analyze the returns of Bank of America, we use data ranging from the 1st of September in the year 2000 to the 27th of September in the year 2016, which means we had roughly 4,000 observations. The ticker that we used was BAC from S&P 500, and in the data we made the following assumptions was that the S&P 500 returns, we used it as the market rate of returns, and the 13 weeks US Treasury bills, we use that as a risk-free rate of returns. So let's look at our regression analysis. From what we can see in our S&P 500 excess returns, the coefficient was 1.658 and the t-statistic for this was 57.600, which means that the coefficient is extremely significant. What our beta coefficient of 1.658 means is that our stock is extremely aggressive and that the stock of Bank of America has a greater volatility and will move in greater proportions compared to the market stock. In comparison, a constant has a coefficient of negative 0.012 and then the t-statistic is negative 0.33, which means it is not as significant in comparison. What this means is that the coefficient of a constant suggests that the excess returns are likely to be predictable in Bank of America's case because that is reflective of our shock. In order to create a portfolio which can mimic Bank of America's returns, we use the regression analysis from before and we create a new portfolio using alpha as a constant, beta 1 as the coefficient for our risk-free, and beta 2 as the coefficient from what we have found before, and we get the following. So when we compare the details between Bank of America stock and our replicated portfolio, here are the results, and as we can see, there are large differences in variance, skewness, kurtosis. These three variables show that the portfolio does not exactly mimic Bank of America's returns. As you can see, the variance of BAC compared to portfolio is 9.427 compared to 4.267, which gave us a variance of 5.159. And also, the kurtosis, in order for a distribution to have normal distribution, they should have a kurtosis of 3, but in our case, the Bank of America stock is 29.05 and our portfolio is 11.432, which gave us a variance of 17.618.